Not the usual kinds, but this time, people have captured UFOs, aliens, and signs of extraterrestrials inside the dense forest.
What is that?
Oh, look at the smoke!
So tag along to watch the most unexplainable sightings that will leave you on the edge.
Get back.
A man hiking through the Amazon stopped when he noticed something strange hovering between the trees. It looked like a black metallic orb, slowly moving through the forest. It seemed to float without any sound at all. He pointed his camera toward it, trying to capture the moment, but before he could get a closer look, the orb drifted away and vanished into the thick jungle. Metallic alien encounter. A hiker exploring the forest at night came across a strange metallic object lying on the ground. As he examined it, his camera picked up movement in the distance. A pale, humanoid figure with large, almond-shaped eyes standing still for a moment. The figure quickly stepped back into the shadows and disappeared, leaving the man stunned. The clip ends with the mysterious object still in view, sparking talk online that this could be real evidence of an alien landing caught by chance. Mexico forest descent. Footage from Mexico, recorded on December 13th, 2020, shows a circular object floating in the sky. The clip clearly captures it changing colors before it moves down into the forest and disappears from view. The movement looks smooth and steady, with no visible sound or light around it. People online are now trying to figure out what this thing really was, and why it appeared to dive right into the trees instead of flying over them. Woods intruder. In this clip, an alien-like figure can be seen hiding in the woods. Its body looks unusual, and the eyes appear large and glowing in the dark. The video clearly shows it standing between the trees, partly visible through the branches. Nothing else moves around it, making the scene even stranger. The uploader claimed they went back the next morning, but nothing was there, not even footprints where the figure had been standing. Dominican UFO debris. People in the Dominican Republic were shocked after a large metallic object was seen falling from the sky. When locals reached the spot, they found it partly buried, with smoke rising and small flames still burning inside. The surface looked rough, covered in strange bumps, almost like welded pieces. Authorities soon arrived, but didn't give any clear answers. I've seen this clip everywhere today, and honestly, the theories online are wild. Some swear it's a UFO, others say debris. Sudden, bright appearance. A man was filming a casual morning vlog outside his house when something unexpected appeared from behind. At first, it looked distant, but with every passing second, the object drew closer until it finally came into view. It hovered directly above him, casting a bright, blinding light that filled the entire area. The camera kept rolling, capturing the glow as it intensified, and when the light faded, the man was no longer visible in the frame. Hidden alien sighting. A man filming the woods unexpectedly captured something strange on his camera. Between the trees, an alien-like figure stood motionless, partly hidden by the branches. Its pale body and large almond-shaped eyes were visible for a few tense seconds before the clip ended abruptly. That brief glimpse of those dark, unblinking eyes was enough to leave anyone who saw it deeply unsettled, as if the forest itself had revealed a secret that was never meant to be witnessed by human eyes. Desert saucer discovery. A TikTok video posted by a man shows what looks like a huge saucer partly buried in the sand, as if it crash-landed in a deserted spot. He walks up close, touching the edge where it's cracked open. The damaged area reveals cables and metallic parts inside, giving it a real mechanical look. The man keeps recording to prove it's not AI or edited footage. It feels convincing enough to remind us that aliens might just be living among us. Field disc descent. This low-quality visual shows what appears to be one of the most convincing UFO moments ever captured. A disc-shaped craft hovers silently above a vast, empty field, its outline faint but unmistakable. From beneath it, several figures descend in perfect formation, their movements so precise they almost look mechanical. The scene unfolds quietly, without chaos or sound, just that eerie, synchronized motion against the dark sky. Netherlands hovering light. A video filmed in a forest in the Netherlands shows a strange object hovering silently in midair. At first, it stays completely still. Then a bright beam of light shines downward from its center. Moments later, a glowing white orb appears, moving upward into the beam before it suddenly retracts. Without warning, the entire object flashes brightly and shoots straight into the sky at high speed. The spot was later searched, but nothing unusual was found. Just silence, as if the whole thing had never happened at all. White Sands crash. So this clip from White Sands, New Mexico, shows something moving super fast across the sky. At first, it looks like a regular light, but then it suddenly drops and hits the ground. You can see bits flying out and dust rising right after. The person recording just keeps saying they can't believe what they're seeing. It's short, but it got everyone wondering, was that a real crash or just a test that went wrong? Snowflake floating mystery. A video from the quiet town of Snowflake, Arizona, shows a strange spacer-like object floating in the forest air. It stays suspended without any visible support, gently shifting from side to side. The trees around it remain still, making the scene look even more unusual. The person filming zooms in to get a clearer view, showing a metallic surface. But as the recording suddenly stops, one question remains. Where did it go? And what was that thing really? Romania invisible object.
Dacă dispar, să știți că m-au furat extraterestri, frate.
A clip filmed on a quiet road in Romania has viewers talking non-stop. The witness recording it claims the object was invisible moments before appearing in the frame. The person filming pans around to show the empty surroundings, saying it's not staged and no is nearby. According to their words, the object had already moved before the recording began, making this brief footage even more mysterious to watch.
E între Peretu și Troianu.
Tree hugger. While hanging out in a park, a group of friends spotted something shifting behind a tree and decided to film it, assuming it was an animal. What showed up on camera stunned them. A pale, large-headed figure peeking cautiously from behind the trunk. Terrified, they abandoned the recording and ran. The short clip quickly went viral, leaving viewers shocked and curious. Not long after, similar sightings were reported in other areas of France, sparking questions about whether this was a single encounter or part of something far stranger. Brazilian rock marks.
Aqui é uma das comprovações.
In Paraúna, a small city in Goiás, Brazil, locals discovered unusual marks on large rocks that instantly drew attention. The circular patterns looked as if they were carved into the stone, with smooth edges that seemed too perfect to be natural. Visitors started comparing them to landing marks from a spacecraft. Videos and photos of the site began circulating online, fueling conspiracies about a possible UFO landing. Whether it's geological or something beyond explanation, the strange markings continue to puzzle everyone who visits the area.
As bases de apoio.
Turkey night glow. Back in 2008, a strange video filmed in Turkey caught the world's attention, and it's still being discussed years later. The footage showed a large object glowing in the night sky, unlike anything people had seen before. Its shape and slow movement were so distinct that it stood out immediately. Analysts who examined the clip confirmed it wasn't digitally altered, which only fueled more curiosity. To this day, many consider it one of the most convincing UFO recordings ever captured. Apollo lunar encounter. An old Apollo 11 archive video has started trending again, and viewers can't stop talking about what's seen in it. The footage shows what looks like a massive disc-shaped craft resting on the lunar surface. As the camera zooms in, a tall, thin figure appears near the object, moving slowly beside it. The shape looks humanoid, but doesn't match any astronaut suits from the mission, which made it clear that it wasn't from planet Earth, but was an alien. The internet is buzzing. Could this finally be evidence of something the public wasn't supposed to see? Triangular night craft. Recently, a video surfaced showing a triangular object hovering silently in the night sky. It remained completely still, with no movement or sound, making it hard to ignore. Soft, purple lights blinked in a steady pattern along its edges, outlining the shape clearly against the darkness. The object's steady, almost calm movement had everyone hooked. What kind of craft could stay so still in the air like that? Alaska rotating UFO. In Alaska, people spotted something unusual moving across the night sky. It had a glowing, rotating light that kept changing direction slowly, unlike any aircraft they had seen before. The object looked distant, but bright enough to catch attention from miles away. Many started filming, trying to figure out what it was. Some thought it might be a drone, but its smooth motion didn't quite match. Daylight sky mystery. A video filmed in broad daylight shows a strange metallic object gliding smoothly across the sky. People nearby stopped to watch, pointing their cameras upward to capture it. The footage quickly drew attention online, as viewers tried to figure out what they were seeing. Many are now calling it one of the most puzzling sky sightings lately, and honestly, it is. Walmart metallic UFO. A recent TikTok clip has caught everyone's attention. It shows a huge metallic object floating quietly above a Walmart parking lot. Blue lights can be seen glowing along its sides, and the craft appears steady the entire time it's filmed. Viewers noted how natural it looked in the air, with no hints of reflection or video tampering. The footage spread quickly, stirring debate across social media. Some think it's an impressive prank, while others are convinced it might be something not from this planet. Canada cylinder mystery. People in Canada noticed something odd in the sky, a long, cylinder-shaped object floating silently above. Many pulled out their phones, trying to capture what was happening. Some guessed it might be a drone test, while others felt it moved far too smoothly and quietly for that. Then, as suddenly as it appeared, it vanished into the distance, leaving behind only questions and a sense of awe about what had just passed overhead. Forest light crash. A TikTok video showing a bright light crashing near a forest blew up online, gaining over 20 million views. The creator later went to check the spot and found officials already there, blocking off the area. People online began asking questions, wondering why no one was talking about it officially. Since then, clips and discussions about the strange crash have been spreading everywhere, keeping the mystery alive. Curitiba saucer capture. A clear video from Curitiba, Brazil, shows a saucer-shaped object hovering silently above the city. It stays perfectly still, with no sound or visible means of support. The unusual sight lingers for a few moments, casting an eerie calm over the area, before it slowly drifts out of view, leaving only the quiet city below. Windmill saucer gliding. Another viral TikTok video has surfaced showing a massive saucer-shaped object gliding slowly near a windmill. The clip appears to be taken in daylight, making the details surprisingly clear. The windmill blades continue to spin steadily as the object drifts past, keeping an almost perfect distance. The moment feels calm, yet unsettling, like two worlds briefly crossing paths under the same sky before everything returns to normal again. Plain UFO formation. A passenger filming from a plane window captured something that left everyone amazed. Several circular objects were seen flying above the clouds, moving in a perfect line. They glided smoothly, keeping the same distance from each other the whole time. The passenger kept recording as the glowing shapes shifted slightly before fading into the clouds again. For a moment, it felt like the sky had revealed a secret it wasn't supposed to share. Mexico night landing.
No sé qué sea, chicos. Estoy aquí, son casi las 5 de la mañana.
A nighttime video from Mexico has people talking about a possible UFO landing. The clip shows an object with several glowing lights underneath, flickering at steady intervals. The person recording stays quiet, zooming in to capture every detail. The calm, rhythmic flashes make the object look almost mechanical. I've been reading the comments, and people are going wild trying to figure out if this is genuine or just strange footage. Mexico daytime UFO. A clear daytime clip from Mexico shows an unidentified object moving slowly across the bright blue sky. It has no wings, no trail, and makes no sound, gliding in a way that defies easy explanation. The object shifts slightly before fading into the distance, leaving behind only the wide open sky and a strange sense that something extraordinary just passed overhead. Russia icy crash. A short video claimed to show a saucer-shaped object crashed in an icy region near Russia. People online noticed marks in the snow, as if it had drifted before stopping. Before anyone could analyze it further, the clip suddenly disappeared from most platforms. No official explanation was given, but many viewers are still searching for copies, calling it one of the most mysterious removals yet. Night sky explosion. Leaked footage online shows a glowing object falling from the night sky, leaving a bright trail behind it. The clip ends with what looks like a faint explosion as the light hits the ground. Viewers are calling it the UFO shot down video, wondering if this could be the start of something bigger. The footage spread fast, sparking endless debates about what really happened. Some think it's debris, others say it's not that simple. Either way, the mystery has everyone watching closely. Leaked footage shows a UFO crash. Is this the start of something bigger? What's your take? DC glowing object. Several reports came in from DC about a strange crash that happened on October 13th, 2024. People described seeing a large glowing object falling from the sky, leaving a smoky trail behind it like something burnt up mid-air. Later that night, police were spotted around the area, blocking certain streets. One man even posted a TikTok while walking nearby, showing flashing lights and people gathered around. Theories are flying online. Some say it's falling junk. Others swear it's something completely unexplained. What do you think about it? Metallic water skimmer.
I got an orb on video right now.
In this video, a strange object can be seen gliding right above the water's surface. It moves quickly but stays smooth, almost like it's skimming across without touching the waves. The reflection shows its metallic look as it continues forward. Viewers can notice small ripples forming behind it before it suddenly vanishes into the water. And just like that, the clip cuts off, leaving everyone confused and trying to make sense of what they had just seen.
Oh my god. It's on the surface of the water.
Hillside night drop.
What in the hell is that?
A man hiking near the hills at night caught something unusual on his camera. In the dark sky, a faint object can be seen moving fast, its shape hard to make out. Suddenly, a small puff of smoke appears, and the object drops sharply toward the ground. The moment happens quickly, but it's clear enough to catch attention. The man keeps recording as the light fades in the distance. It's strange how the smallest flicker in the sky can leave you thinking about it for days, wondering what else might be out there watching back.
Did you see that?
Bosnia giant spheres. Strange round stones found in the forests near Zavidovici, Bosnia, have sparked a lot of attention. These giant spheres were discovered by archaeologist Semir Osmanagic. While some experts say they formed naturally, others believe they could be signs of something far more mysterious. A few people even suggest these stones might mark old UFO crash sites, pointing to shapes and placements that seem too precise to be random. Vietnam storm hover. On June 1st, a video from Vietnam captured a strange sight during a thunderstorm. Lightning briefly lit up the sky, revealing a round object hanging motionless above the clouds. The person filming kept the camera steady, showing the shape clearly for a few seconds. The flashes made its outline easy to spot, drawing attention from everyone watching. Many kept re-watching the footage, trying to spot every tiny detail of the strange object floating quietly in the middle of the storm, and yet couldn't understand it. Truff plane sighting. In this next video, something unusual zipped past a passenger's plane window. A fast-moving object with a marking that clearly read TRUFF. The brief sight stunned viewers as the clip made rounds online, sparking endless guesses about what it could be. Some believed it was a real UFO, while others thought it might just be a perfectly timed coincidence. Still, the mysterious sighting kept people glued to their screens, watching it frame by frame, hoping to uncover what really passed by that plane. Japan floating sphere. In Japan, a family's TikTok video caught everyone's attention after showing something unusual outside their apartment window. From one of the upper floors, they filmed a large, round object floating quietly in the sky, barely moving. Their surprised voices can be heard as they tried to understand what they were seeing. The short clip quickly went viral, with people online debating whether it was real, edited, or something beyond explanation. No matter what it was, the sight left people wondering what could really be floating above the city that night. Nevada disc chase.
Dalton.
Something unbelievable unfolded above the Nevada desert, leaving everyone online talking. Locals caught footage showing 3 disc-like objects flying across the sky, with F-22 jets trailing closely behind them. The scene looked like it came straight from a sci-fi movie. Many viewers called it a hoax made with clever editing, while others argued it showed a real classified chase between military pilots and unknown craft. Whatever those objects were, they turned an ordinary night in the desert into something no one there will ever forget. Saudi desert mystery. In a quiet stretch of desert in Saudi Arabia, a mysterious video began spreading online. It showed an odd object floating far off in the distance, staying still for a moment before shifting slightly. Some who watched it were quick to say it looked like a UFO, maybe even proof of alien presence. Others guessed it was something man-made, perhaps a secret test vehicle. People couldn't settle on a single explanation, but the short video sparked non-stop curiosity, with everyone watching it again and again, hoping to uncover what they had actually witnessed. ISS cylindrical object. During a regular check of the International Space Station's live feed, the team spotted something odd drifting near the edge of the view. It wasn't debris or a satellite. They could tell by how smoothly it moved. The object seemed long and cylindrical, gliding through space without a sound. Right as the crew tried to get a clear view, the odd shape vanished, leaving everyone puzzled and wondering what had actually drifted past the station. Green glow lights. Late one evening, a strange green glow hovered silently above the small town, catching everyone's attention. It didn't move like a drone or plane, just stayed there, perfectly still. Then suddenly, a second light detached from it and floated away in another direction. Phones came out instantly, but within seconds, both lights vanished into the night sky. Forest UFO footage. An An old recording shows what appears to be a spaceship hovering low inside a forest. The footage was taken long before the time of AI editing, which makes it even more interesting. The object can be seen hanging still between the trees, captured clearly on camera. There's nothing else visible around it, adding to how real it looks. It's for sure one of the most convincing UFO clips ever found from that time. NYC glowing drop. On September 24th, 2025, a man filming from his New York City apartment captured a strange sight in the sky. Far off, a glowing object hovered silently, and as he steadied his camera, smaller lights appeared to drop from beneath it. The footage stays clear enough to make the shapes noticeable, leaving viewers puzzled. People online couldn't stop replaying the clip, debating what it might be. The short video quickly grabbed everyone's attention as people watched it over and over, hoping to spot something they might have missed the first time. Glasgow UFO footage. A new angle of the reported Glasgow UFO crash from January 25th, 2025, has started circulating online. The footage appears clearer this time, showing a metallic edge where the object hit the ground. Hashtags like #ConspiracyTikTok and #ProjectBluebeam have filled comment sections, with users debating if it's real evidence or part of a secret test. What's strange is that the area where it reportedly crashed has been sealed off ever since, with no explanation why. Texas hovering sphere. People in Oak Cliff, Texas, were caught off guard after spotting a bright circular object hovering high above the city. It stayed still for several minutes, beaming a focused light straight toward the ground. The glow was steady, not flickering like a plane or helicopter light. Many stopped to record the scene, trying to understand what they were seeing. Some said it looked like a searchlight, but its movement seemed too controlled. UFO on pyramid. A video recently surfaced showing something unexpected above the Giza pyramids. In the clip, a UFO appears to descend slowly toward the ancient structures. The sight immediately caught viewers off guard, with many replaying it to see the unusual movement. While it's unclear what the object actually is, it almost feels like the past and present crossed for a moment, as if something ancient was being revisited from the skies above. Odd sound recorded. Back in 1969, astronauts on the far side of the moon reported hearing unusual whistling noises while completely out of contact with Earth. They described it almost like music, a strange and haunting mystery that has fascinated space enthusiasts ever since. Recently, NASA released the recordings, giving people a chance to hear exactly what the crew experienced firsthand.
Music even sounds outer spacey, doesn't it? You hear that whistling sound?
Even decades later, that eerie music lingers in memory, remaining one of space exploration's most unsettling and unexplained moments, a reminder of how little we truly know about the cosmos. Mysterious lights in Houston.
Guys, can someone tell me what's going on over there?
One quiet night in Houston, a man sitting by his window spotted several lights drifting across the sky. At first, they seemed ordinary, but their synchronized movement soon caught his attention. They almost looked like glowing crafts traveling in formation. Curious, he began filming and uploaded the video online. Strangely, the post vanished shortly after it started gaining views. Weird, right? Videos disappear all the time, but this one, it felt like something bigger.
I've never seen anything like it.
Dancing UFO. People in a small town couldn't believe their eyes on April 14th, 2024, when something unusual hovered far above them. Phones came out immediately as the object stayed in view long enough to record. The footage quickly went viral, sparking guesses about advanced flying technology or experimental devices. Even with all the speculation, no one could confirm what it really was. Maybe it wasn't tech at all, just something watching from above, waiting for the right time to be noticed again. Eerie spacecraft wreckage. A photo from Mars taken on April 19th, 2022, quickly grabbed attention online. Captured by engineers from the Mars Sample Return Program, it showed what many thought was alien wreckage scattered on the surface. The image went viral, with social media buzzing about possible UFO evidence. Later, researchers clarified that the object was actually the lander's aeroshell, a protective heat shield sent from Earth, not extraterrestrial debris. Even so, the initial excitement left people talking, showing how quickly a single image can spark curiosity and wild theories. V-shaped aircraft. One quiet evening, a man noticed something unusual overhead, a large V-shaped craft moving silently across the sky. It glided with perfect control, showing no signs of wings or rotors, and made no sound at all. The calm motion of the object felt almost unreal, leaving him completely still as he watched. Maybe it was some advanced tech being tested, or maybe something not from here at all. U.S. Secret Shuttle. A shocking video recently surfaced online showing what appeared to be a U.S. shuttle returning from a space mission. The video was initially removed from almost everywhere by NASA, as if it contained something not meant for the public. But later, it somehow resurfaced. Maybe after a few edits. Who knows? Maybe it had something to do with aliens. What do you think? Let me know your opinion in the comments. Giant object. People across the city couldn't stop talking after a huge triangular object appeared in the night sky. Its underside glowed with unusual lights as it hovered silently over New York, leaving everyone staring in shock. The craft moved with an almost impossible smoothness before disappearing completely. No one could identify where it came from, and there were no official explanations. Maybe we can say it was something otherworldly, because if it wasn't, wouldn't the government have said something by now, right? And now, let's move on to the subscriber's pick.
What is that?
Look at the smoke.
A family out fishing near a river accidentally recorded something unbelievable. At the far end of the water, a spaceship-like object could be seen crashed near the forest edge, with light smoke rising from it. As they walked closer, it became clear how massive it was, much larger than any vehicle they had ever seen. The footage showed their shocked reactions before it suddenly went offline. Later, the video was reportedly taken down, which only made people even more curious about what really happened there. With that, see you next time.